Trustees, Thursday, November 13th, 2025 at 6 p.m. And if you'll rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Yeah, before we get started tonight, would like to just maybe take a quick moment of silence for the sheriff's deputy who was tragically killed in the accident on I-69, and prayers go out to his family and friends and everybody in the law enforcement community and the community in general. So just join me in a quick moment of silence, please. Okay, thank you. All right. Start off as we always do with public comments. Anybody wish to address the board tonight?
Sorry, you're serious.
I've been saving it up.
Okay. Hearing none, false alarm. Item 3 is our consent agenda, which includes our claims report, personnel report, new JD for certified occupational therapy assistant that we plan to add to our staff. And board, if you've got no questions about anything there, I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as submitted.
Motion to approve the consent agenda as submitted.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Gassaway. And a second for Mrs. Gillespie. Any comments? All right, all those in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. And the only other thing on the agenda for tonight is item 4, which is a report and an update from Dr. Henshaw on the bids for YHS roof replacement.
Yeah, put this on here knowing that we were going to open the bids this afternoon, which we did. And the bids are all within budget. And just because of the timing of it, I felt like we wanted to do some additional due diligence and make sure that whichever company we recommend can comply with everything and meet the warranty requirements. And so our Duralast representative is doing some of that due diligence, and I've also talked to Steve Murphy just about some of the nuance of the public works. But I'm confident that we'll have a recommendation that's well within our budget at our next meeting and keep that process moving along.
Do you want to talk at all about timeline once we say yes?
I probably will wait. I know if we had been a couple of weeks back, I think Brad Potagil, who's our rep from Duralast, felt confident that we could move forward even now. But I don't know, as we get closer and closer to colder and colder weather, whether he'll still feel that way. So.
Okay.
But he said approximately a 10-week process max once it gets started.
And how many bids do we have, Dr. Henshaw?
6 bids.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
These are all here, right?
They're not in
Okay.
there, no. We just opened those at 1:30. So.
Okay. Board, do you have any other questions about that?
Are any of the 6 like local companies?
There are,
Okay.
yeah. In fact, I think I would say all of them are Indiana except one. To go back and look at that,
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and our regularly scheduled board meeting for Tuesday, the 18th has been moved to the 25th. So we'll have 6 p.m. board meeting and a ES immediately to follow, correct? Okay. All right, any other business for the board?
I went to the RDC meeting this evening and
Yeah.
got an update on some of our TIFs. So Adam Stone's company that manages the TIFs for the town, kind of the reporting, is willing to do a TIF 101 or TIF 202 class if anybody in the town or any entities that TIFs affect. That's a service that he can provide if we have any more updated information. Currently we have 7 TIFs operating within our school township district that are Yorktown TIFs. So we also have other TIFs, that are Delaware County, but
Sure.
those were the ones that we were looking at, so.
So did they have any discussion about there are no plans to add additional TIFs?
When I asked that question, I asked the question more along the lines of, the majority of our TIFs, 6 out of the 7, are more for what I would say like residential development, and he says, well, we're not gaining the residential tax off of that though, it's like, but I'm like, you're using that money to service the infrastructure to start them, so Ryan, this is really more your area of expertise, but, I was like, we don't have any TIFs that are necessarily for, economic development as in jobs. And I think that was the original intent, was like, well, if we wanna bring a business here, how do we, make it feasible for that business to come here to do work, and that's not what our TIFs are. So the TIF over on what I'd say the Camac 600 TIF, that one got renewed, and grandfathered into the 30-year time frame, and the others will all be a 25-year, and the sports park is up in 29. And they had they redid that one, I forget what year that one was taken back out again. So it had technically been paid off or matured, and then they took it out again, or refinanced it. They extended it to 29.
Does the park want to have a TIF?
Yeah, but that's not ours.
It's the commissioners,
That's the
right?
commissioners, yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So we don't have like any business ones, I asked that question, but
There's not one, is there one downtown?
that's not really, there's the bottom part of the Oliver just sold, I believe last month, maybe, but.
I thought they were planning to do like an Oliver 2.0.
They're trying, but they can't really find the right construction company to deliver it. I think they're waiting on, maybe other developers to come in and give them some ideas. Yeah, like out of the larger construction companies that are doing build outs like that, they can get more dollar per square foot payout down in Carmel, Noblesville, Westville, Fishers than what they can get here. So it sounded like they were more enticed to do work down there versus here, on the construction side of things. So no, there was no discussion of what's the cap on the cash value, and the years, it was still something as long as there's no debt being drawn on it, then they could still renew if they wanted to past the 25-year mark. So, I don't know.
Yeah, there's virtually no sunset clauses on this, but.
They're waiting for the Bison project / Doherty Preserve needed, some easement off of 332, cause that's a state highway. So they are trying to persuade the new recent tenant of, the owner of the church, which is Tyler Wealth Management, if they would sell a section of that land so that they can get an easement to put in a turning lane into that second part of the development. If they build out across the street, so on maybe the south side of the road.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks for
Your
that
update.
report, Vic. I know you guys went to the,
Yeah,
fall
went to the
regional
dinner.
meeting, yeah,
Mhm.
maybe we'll save that for the regular board meeting on the
Yeah.
25th, and you can give us an update if there's anything relevant in that one, is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other business for the board? Board, anything else? All right, in that case, how about a motion to adjourn? Do I need one to adjourn?
You do not have to have one under Robert's rules.
In that case, we won't ask for a motion to adjourn, we'll just say it is 6:08.